everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to talk to you today about mental health. I have noticed that not only has my video that I uploaded in May for Mental Health Awareness Month done really well, and I've gotten a lot of feedback on it, but I have also gotten a lot of feedback on a lot of my posts that I make in social media about my mental health and how I cope with it on a day-to-day basis. I get a lot of feedback. So if you aren't following me on my other social media platforms, I highly recommend it. If you want to fully keep up with me, I would do that. And I just want to kind of go into a little bit more about my mental health than I have talked about in the past. I probably still won't dive in depth in this video because I also think it's important not just to talk about how things make me down, but I think it's important to talk about how I get lifted back up again. I have noticed that a lot of my friends also struggle with this. I have people in my life that have no vision issues at all, yet they will go through these shifts in their personality and their life as it changes and progresses and gets more stressful or less stressful. They will either be more positive and have a more positive outlook, or they will be more negative and have a more negative outlook. And it just seems like something that affects everybody, whether you have a visual impairment, whether you are blind, whether you have another disability, whether you don't have any disability at all. It still seems like it affects a lot of people, and even people that just have to deal with normal day-to-day issues. I think my mental health has been a journey for me pretty much my entire life. I started struggling with depression when I think the earliest I can remember it is 9. Hey guys, it's Jess from the future. I just wanted to let you guys know that I cut out a bit of what I was talking about because I decided to go a different direction with the video, and I will tell more of the other story at a later time. But I wanted to let you know that a lot of my mental health struggles really started, even though I had mental health struggles kind of growing up, I would say a majority of my struggles started when I got married. That kind of set off a cycle for me. So I just wanted to make sure that that was clear. And I got married. I was in an abusive marriage, and it was just not the best for me psychologically. And I ended up getting divorced. I was extremely depressed, and I'm not sure that I had very good personal skills at that point. I did not have good mental health. And I guess part of the reason that I ended up having a child was because of my divorce. I felt like I was never going to have a chance at that life because I didn't date a whole lot. I didn't have that many relationships. And so I just panicked and I thought I'll never have the opportunity to have a child of my own. And I think because of that, I wasn't as careful at birth control as I should have been. And having my son has been one of the best things for my mental health. It has given me a purpose. It has given me a drive to be successful and to do something great with my life, so that not only will my son have something to look up to, but he will see that somebody with low vision or somebody that doesn't have very much vision at all is able to succeed. And my goal is now and always has been that I will be able to take care of him independently. I really strive to have my son and I be independent. And for me, that may not look like it does to the average person because I am a single mom, but I'm also a single mom who has low vision. So I do live with my parents, and while they are here and they help me with him, they help me raise my son. They are a babysitter for me when I am at work, which is really nice because I don't have to worry about putting him with a stranger or somebody I don't know and having them raise him with values that I don't necessarily agree with. But my parents also can drive us places, and they help me take him to activities like jujitsu. He does his jujitsu, and we have him in math tutoring because he struggles a lot with math since the pandemic. He was out of school for almost a year because we lived in California. And at the time, he was out pretty much the end of first grade and the whole beginning of second grade. So it was like he missed a year of school, and missing that year really messed up his math skills. He didn't have his foundation for his math anymore. And so we put him in Mathnasium, which is an educational tutoring service for math. And it has been really great for him. He got his first report card for the first quarter of the school year, and he got a B in math. So it's done him a world of good. But he has kind of been my rock through a lot of things, and that sounds maybe a little weird because your child isn't supposed to be your rock, you're supposed to be theirs. And I feel like I am his, but he also is mine. He holds me together. He gives me something to strive for, and he helps with my mental health quite a lot. There are some days that I am very low, and I don't know if there will always be days that I am low, but there are also days that I am really happy and really excited for things that are happening in our lives. It makes me really excited to find the small pleasures in life, but one of my greatest joys is my son. He really helps give me a positive outlook. So even when I feel like I am not enough and I'm not doing enough and there are things that I want to change, I always try to remember that my son is here and he needs me. And because of that, he keeps me together. It helps keep me from doing something that probably in my younger days I probably would have done, and just falling off of the rails, because there are some days living with a visual impairment that are extremely challenging, and there are some days that I don't really notice it. I don't let the comments from people get to me as much as I used to, which is why I decided to do a YouTube channel right now in my life. I used to take everything that everybody said to me very personally, and I didn't respond well to the criticism, and it would make me very depressed. But in the last couple years, I decided that I need to take the things that people say to me with a grain of salt. And doing that has really helped me give myself some self-confidence, and to know that I am a worthwhile person and that I can succeed and I can be successful. And I am really happy that I have gotten to this place in my life because I love my YouTube channel. It has been so amazing for me. This community has been so amazing for me. My YouTube family has been amazing for me. Love every single one of you. All of your comments just help bring me more happiness every single day. Even when I get negative comments, I'm able to either learn something from them, or I'm able to say, okay, well, that could be true, but I don't agree with that. So whether it's your truth, it doesn't have to be my truth. And I think for me, that is a really important standard that I hold for myself. And it doesn't really matter to me what anybody else says or what anybody else thinks, because at the end of the day, I'm the only one that has to live in my head. I still deal with depression. There are days that are worse than others. I still struggle with anxiety. Again, there are days that are better than others. I have PTSD from certain issues that I have dealt with in my life. And I would say that all of those issues are very much related to my low vision. And they are all things that I have had to come to terms with within myself, because I am who I am. And when I was younger, I tried to hide and get away from who I was because I didn't like that this vision problem was who I was. But I don't know, somewhere in my 30s, I said, you know what? I'm better than this, and I have to get over it, because whether I like it or not, this is the situation I was given in my life. And instead of being sad about it and feeling sorry for myself, maybe I can help other people. Maybe I can give some advice to people that are struggling themselves. Maybe I can be a support to somebody who's going through a rough day. Maybe I can educate somebody who doesn't have any idea about visual impairments or being blind or having low vision. Maybe I can be a good part of a community that encourages people and lifts them up and helps people live their lives and live better lives. And that is the reason that I started my YouTube channel. I really wanted to be here for all of you.
Wow.
I want you to know that I am always here, and I will take all of your comments and I will respond to all of them. If you want to talk to me on any of my other social media platforms, again, that is probably a better way to reach me, but I will respond to anyone. If you have comments or questions or thoughts, please, please, please don't be shy to ask, because I really enjoy being here and giving support to people any way that I can. So with that being said, I'm gonna go, and I hope you all will subscribe to my channel, and I hope you like this video. Don't forget to check out my sponsor and with the link in the description below. And if you like this video, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up, because it really helps me and my channel. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and join my family. I love it when people join and become part of our family. It means so much to me. So thank you so much for being here. I love you guys, and I hope you have a great week. Take care, everyone.